Top of the top. I niggas know my lips be looking wacky on film, so pardon me. I'm a little puzzled at a few things, right? And unfortunately, stagnation amongst rhetoric is the new vibe right now, right? I'm confused at how individuals find a platform off conception, utilize it with dissension. They cover ignorance with different dialogues, choice of etiquette, findings of grammar, ploys, subterfuge. Bullshit. Let's get to that. I'm gonna do my best to clear giving out names, but those of subject, get in tune. Talking to you. Using a platform to indirectly shoot. Using a platform with names, little inputs, just to use other subjects on other names. Like titles had nothing to do with the title. So knowing you the author, you will understand your titles. There's one, journeyman that gets on to this pod thing. You're a second away from live if you haven't made it live. A title that puts your name with an OG, and the names you speaking about, none get a title OG. All in lower case forms. And at the end it says Pimp and his relationship with OG Rat. Peep game. We can use intelligence to grow, possibly guide and teach, relay, bullet points. What we can't, what you won't, what's not allowed is the fuckery behind the mask that's easy to dissect. It's called drawing people in and possibly, gaining some type of hype to cause a focusness to your page. This is what's happening right now, right? But then when the rhetoric comes in a F and SMDs get thrown out and it's like past fixing and it's a rhetoric and a redundancy, you won't take responsibility for coming in the game starting that, right? So before it gets to that, I'm not going to get on here and help you. I'm not going to help you, her, him, any type of back and forth that you'll see is non-productive. If you play games with a scholar, you're going to get a review in front of the public, and how it comes out, deal with it. Those that want to keep stretching things and dragging them to keep content availability on your page, it's about how far something could be tolerated, that there's going to be things that change your format for you, and it don't be things that you want. I'm not on this shit to get into piss matches. I'm not in here to compete with any generation, 1st to 10th. At no time would I allow any of you no struggle, no front line, no 1 through 3 generations to get on here and spin narratives like you really have justification. Now, if somebody drew you out, got you on here, you had a chime, you had a rebuttal, and here you are now with the show due to, views and popular, Okay, but to come in here, hey, how you doing? Yo, my name is such and such. I've been doing this. Yo, all these people that's on the platform know me. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about this cat, but you know it is what it is. We'll get that later on. You know what I'm saying? That nigga from the Bronx and you know those type of ploys. You come on with that, there should be a consensus of individuals on here like, yo, who's this cat? All y'all know him? Nobody feedback to him. Those that know him, go to him and let him know that's not being tolerated here. And all these other shows that's on this platform that want to get Clash of the Titans, 050 respectively, you know, Harlem Legend, along with, you know, We Locked In, Moshe, KK respectively. The format and the content really comes from the host. No matter what happens, diligency and you know integrity, along with not enjoying your show being on a Jerry Springer's level of performance, you can stop a lot of the hardships that go on in these platforms. You can also exploit those that do carry this regular type of vibe, because you got to realize, like, before a lot of these shows got together, who started the "it's all right to bash homies" and ain't no reprimand coming from that, ain't no type of repercussion gonna come in. At the same time, you don't feel there's no penalty deserved on this. Like, if y'all came on this show that this is how you want to have beef, first you want to publicize it, and then you want to keep the back and forth going on, and then you want to run down possibly while you arming up the mind state in the crowd to start, we might have beef because I was hollering at that kid, and see somebody and then take out your level of 4 to 5 more people out on this giant because he dolo, and then win, and now cause this giant to possibly fade to y'all right there on the scene, and his life is over, like those two lives is over. All this stem from 5 minutes of fame? Like, I mean, like, be real. You know how many real people is really watching these shows and like might be triggered off of your actions on how to react to you? Like, you a 5-minute celebrity kind of on this platform, so why aren't y'all using it in broaden who you are and broaden what your accomplishments are? Like today, you just wanted to get 1,000 viewers and go live and be cool with making maybe 5,000 to 10,000 people and feeling like you made it, not knowing you could reach 100,000 if you had the right concept, if you put the right work in, the right studies, you had the right topic, subject matter. You don't necessarily come in here giving your gangster the entry before you introduce yourself to the world as who you are. You know what I'm saying? Who Mama Child is. Like, all this redundancy on trying to clash and go against people and use people. It's not even clout now. It's backbiting indirectly. I'm saying indirect without giving titles to some of these no-name people, because if you who you are, let the people call you that. You notice these titles that people put on these little platforms of who they are. They might not really be them people, but as long as they come in a character, it works for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of saying this shit because I had a bill today with, one of the bros, and, he told me he was hurt by me. Like, he was hurt by a decision I made that I thought it was a decision only I could make. And with my decision, those that know me can either support my decision or not take it so personal. They would have an understanding of why the decision was made. So in the conversation, the bro said, I heard him. And I'm like, how I heard you before I can really expound. Which one was it? This subject, this topic, this matter? He was like, nah, you ain't say nothing. When they was dragging your name through the mud, you didn't speak. And I was like, I didn't speak out loud, but I spoke. I stayed outside. Rather, I stayed in arm's reach, kept my head up high, I didn't crash, didn't allow nobody to trick me out of my spot. I didn't accuse nobody of the acts and say it was your fault with a then penalty, on the spot penalty. I didn't get to the point of maybe expose myself to get some more tricks done to me, you know? Because I'm like not paying attention to the levels of how you give off your persona. I'm not dealing with the levels of if you say things in spurts and pauses, it's enough for them to edit, cut, and then bam. I didn't feel there was a need to be in here and expose myself. I also, from the gist of this thing, didn't feel my brand or the brand I'm known for, which is them God know best Bible study, worship, beloved, religious individuals. I couldn't have dirt put out there for free and justified like I cared to put the dirt out there, you know. Defend it maybe, but like put the anger, the hurt, the ploys, the lies, the dissension, the like triple double crosses. I didn't want to put that out there. So not only do I keep my head up, try and hold my head, live a normal day life, not get triggered by something that's definitely on the like dirt, mud, feces spectrum of staining the name. I don't say nothing because if you got people that want your story to come out like that, they really don't care. And ain't no numbers hitting you. Who would you want to try to possibly, correct the story to, right? I said then I wanted to do things, but on the background, it's a whole bunch of it ain't that way. Yo, don't worry about it, bro. Yo, we know it ain't that. When some of them is, the creators of why it's being looked like it's like that, because some people got two faces. And when you get caught up in things like that, you don't necessarily want it, put it in public. So I said I'm gonna be silent, ride it out, handle things that's more important than my image to no-name people, right? Because I'm like, a lot of these cats know better. What I didn't pay attention to, which started making me wake up last year, is that it's deeper than New York City. It's New York State. It's Jersey. It's PA. So on and so forth. CACs, ATLs. And you got people that might believe it in the silence. So hearing a person that's in arm's reach, got my phone number, got my page, say that they was hurt because I was silent, I blame him on why you ain't reach out and find out. Instead of ride with your assumptions and see what I'm going through if I'm your man. And then cut him off and then allow him to answer that. Because there's no need to answer that. I'm going to go with what you say you was hurt. But you see me and moving now, and you hearing the things that's coming out now, I don't care how it's seen in the public, because I'm tired of watching y'all not care how I'm dragged without stopping the authors of what I'm battling and who I'm battling. I would figure the family would be like, yo, bruh, stop doing all that other extra stuff, bro, chilling. But mind you, I'm on, I hurt a lot of people. I'm also on, it might be true, nigga ain't saying nothing. I'm also, yeah, that's true, man, bust ass dude. All them dudes been saying that for like a year and a half. Yo, it gotta be something. So when I did say something, boy, shut up, you ain't been saying nothing. Heard you. But if you watch yourself and realize you don't want to talk like that in public, it might be the same person that will give the example. Look how he just said and spoke in that language to pimp. I would have seen him before that TV show. Somewhere he would have been salute, yo, what up, bro? And kept it pushing, if not talk. So I say, you know what? I'm going to start checking things. So I'll make a comment here, he'll reply here. My rap game, throw it up in a rap. Let you know that I hear, sure you want to go in this way? And then when you say something, I chime right there. Boz, you crazy? Oh, pimp, yo, you wild. Yo, you looking like the mad rapper. Heard you. But dig, right? Ain't one thing you can say, yo, pimp just started it. and board it up. Let's say that. Pimp just said one day wake up, get on TV, tape some, and throw it on live IG, throw it on his YouTube page that ain't getting no views. You never seen me generate nothing. You never even seen me try and pick another day to start what items I'm going to start putting on my YouTube page. Everything was dormant. Fall back. Leave it alone. Grow out of that. That's a cesspool. Yo, Pia told you, once you get on it, you get it from everybody. But I'm like, in that case, I should get love. So I said, okay, when I hear these things, get up on there and deal with some of this stuff. Get back on the front line, you know what I'm saying? Take a little block, you know what I'm saying? Break an arm, kick a dude down to the floor, beat him up, take his hammer off him, and instead of shoot him, you let him know it could have been done, and you go about your business. It's when this nigga come back years later and act like you ran, you never took his gun from him, he never was on the floor on his back, and then the story is revised. So I said, that kid know better. I ain't even gonna say nothing. 6 months go by, a year go by, 18 months go by. He then defended himself with so much that I don't know, I'm about to get invited to a war. Possibly a battle, but nonetheless a war with somebody that's supposed to be family. All right. I say all that to say, here come another one. Not Mickey D, a new guy with a smile, trying to hit you with intelligence, start talking about every ram fell in the world, every organization in plummet because it was a turncoat, it was always hardships, it was something, you know, everything was all about it rose just to fall. Then it was all about psychological, you know, all these warfare reports of people being harmed by, you know, the individual that con anybody that joined, you know, blood, that, you know, this guy was a fake, you know, this guy's story was a fake, this guy's permission was a lie. So he didn't scar the whole world with this fakeism, but you claiming to be from anybody's B that came from his B to make it to your B on an oath to keep you with a B. But you said the whole world is affected. Not one time on that show did you say, I'm hurting, I'm affected by this. What you were saying is you hurt and affected by those that you brought up, protected, and got in his way and said, he ratted, so what? What you gonna do about it? You know, idiocy. And those individuals getting on the show shouldn't have permission to be on the show. We can't stop them, say record, and put it there. But when they get there, when they ask them same people later on, yo, bro, I want you to interview. Nah, bro, because when we told you back then you did that kind of shit, you kept it up. It was up and stuck. And you didn't mind coming in here on the backs of pioneers, on the back of legends, on the back of people that somebody gave you a bad story on. So you automatically say, yeah, he a bad person, I'm going to talk about him, just to possibly, it ain't happened yet, learn later everything that you said was false, because it happens daily. So you come from our show, A Night of Legends, you get 5 minutes of fame to say something, expose yourself on some Jerry Springer shit, looking idiotic because while you trying to act like a king leader, you in the car not even cutting this world off or entertainment and gloating and trying to be down to go see wild women that's arguing with you about another chick that you got. You know what I'm saying? I could go on memory and it's just simple, but it's easy to remember this stuff because I'm disappointed in what I'm watching this. I could go hard. I could gate bang right now. The people is understanding who I am a little bit more for those that was clouded. So it ain't like I'm all the way the bad guy. Some people still hate me. Yeah, people that move with motivations like you, but people that come in here with inconsistent growth from conception? Damn, what was that nigga, man? I don't even want to mention your name, B. And I'm staying only on you because I'm disappointed that you will want to meet me, and at the same time, after you speak with me, you jump on and make your own editorial moment of speaking because you probably couldn't go in the house. You had time to stay in the car, and you want to chime in to diss people. You know what I'm saying? You said you wanted to tell quell something behind closed doors, but for your views, you wanted to put it on your show for them to hear. Why did you why do you care about that when you keep knocking down first legends generations anyway? Why you care why he wanted to hit, the Godfather that you never got to met, the Godfather that you say crippled everybody's mind, do for him to come over here. The same guy that you say you don't even know nothing about this guy. Every makeup you have is pre-existing conversations given from the sole author you got it from. So you could have got 30 stories from 30 authors all on one subject, and they all gonna be different because you believe in the different stories you hearing. So they looking at the gullible eyes in their face and the perk ear in their area, so they tell you what they feel you need to know. But guess what? You stand on factual belief of what you hear on people. Damn. Right. Word of advice. And like, you understand where we at with it. You understand who you talking to and who's talking to you, and you're being talked to, if that makes sense. I don't like how that move was. And by the way, I'm the only big dick in this motherfucking yard. No Diddy. I'm the big dog out here in this motherfucking four corner area that get the scrap on public views with Sharkwell. Not you, nigga. And I would highly be disappointed if he even want to see behind the scenes, behind that little snippet you got. I would rather just talk to your bosses around you and tell this little nigga relax. But like, to come on here and use the platform for sabotage against others, that's all y'all doing. I ain't seen none of y'all get on here and salute the homies that's here because they kind of gave you the idea to get on here. And if they didn't, they definitely pushed you, influenced you to go because you watch what's happening for them. But to get on here and then like front like you care about one, hate one, and then you like sideline one to capitalize on one. I'm gonna make it my business for the one that you like to say, yo, you ain't shit because you feel I ain't shit. Because you gotta prove I ain't shit. You just can't have that review. And you might not hear him say, but as long as he feel it, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right back.
Alright.
Yo, email it, send this?
You want me to send it?
Yeah.
What's this? Email?
Yeah.
I'm at work, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand this one thing, right? I'm keeping this where we know who we talking to. Some of y'all privy, some of y'all in the dark. But the author is vibing with an author. This is sabotage. Coming up on here, shooting at other individuals, trying to be better. If you can't reflect, if you can't give Jews that make sense, getting on here and trying to run your lips is a waste of time, technically. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the greatest loved one in here. I don't care. What's going to work with liking coming my way from individuals, respecting coming from individuals, is I'm consistently stuck on being real right. Like, telling the truth. Straight. I don't care about none of these stories getting picked apart. Ain't nothing going to be picked apart like exposed. Because that's not my concept. My concept is to make them say all of them ain't bad. And I'm not even blood. I'm going to speak for the Hurt Crew. Not soul sent by them. Not validate for them. But when it comes to who you riding for, I'm a Hurt lover. So I'm going to say that all individuals ain't bad. I don't know where everybody came from, but I know where I'm at. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. What I'm going to gain, it got to be success. All it is hardship since. It's been up and stuck since. But the vision, gaps, only space, peace, and time is justified on that with me. But all that, when it's real love and these dudes is lying, and you got to defend lies that's like taking energy and space and time up like false news so we can see, and misconcepts so elections could go through, or secrets be sit under the radar. That's all this is, man. So when this thing keep going back and forth for not getting nowhere and not being nothing and not overly celebrated, I hate even more. You know what I'm saying? I like dealing with individuals that care about when they see me. They love the time when they was claiming gangster, killer. I don't like seeing all these divided individuals. I got mad opinions. I know it ain't my place. That ain't my spot, so I can't chime in. But if I ever had a chance to give advice, would I? Listen, y'all a reflection of where I come from. So if I'm gonna be a New York person that know all the rules and a lot of the rules and a lot of cheat sheet ways to follow the rules to a T, 30 to a T, wouldn't you want to take that script? Even if you tell yourself, yeah, that's me, I'm a real right. But if you had the real right 101 all the way to 130 and keep stuck with it, wouldn't you want it? So I'll tell you this. Once you salute yours, and you might learn how to salute your neighbor. Once you big up a legend, and we'll find a way to see how you are up and coming. Won't you be an asset to YouTube low level grade, fuckery section. You got kids, you got relationships, then you got, the YouTube dummies, 101. Make something great out of that instead of trying to look like them or look like I'm out this one to be something. You know what I'm saying? I got my own little spot I want to go at, you know what I'm saying? But that's because on this show, that show, this show, they see the story. Mine is late. Mine is from the, VHS time. All these other niggas got all these, iPhone 20s and, Galaxy 90s. So, their levels of GoPro 40s is, a step ahead of mine. But when mines grow, you're going to see this stay consistent. We're going to have some nice people involved. We're going to have some good topics, much laughter, not corny dragons. We're going to have a whole bunch of, opportunities, call-ins, bills, debates, games, battles. But at the end of all these things, let truth stand there and peace be on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling last night and then something told me to turn over before I go to bed, look at, Instagram real quick. And I'm looking at Queen's rap rate on all the Queen's rappers and, the elite ones was on the page and people would chime in and a lot of little things was going back and forth and the ideals and, schoolings. And that brought me here I was going to blast you, fake author, with that fake story and that segue to try and utilize us and get on your platform and just talk smack DVD. That's sad nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? But I use what I seen last night to say, some way, somehow, I'm gonna do the same thing. And I was ready to watch a movie I seen before so I could laugh and giggle. But I'm like, you know what? I got a friend when I hear this guy's name. When I go through the YouTube section, I see him, I'm like, this cat. I didn't call you a dog. Because I don't like the way you brand new, don't even go live, and already you shooting. And you shooting in probably grown folks' business where you still on kid level. Not to call you a lid, but on this matter, on this platform, yeah, you on kid time. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been here long enough. Not to saying that you ain't pay your dues. You ain't been here long enough to chime in on people that you ain't even meet. Because it's obvious to duck, you ain't really meet them. You know what I'm saying? And, just as advice from an elder, you know what I'm saying? Since it's, directly misdirected and directed at the same time. But, we got to have all these little, misdirections just to respect, peace, and honor, and ego, pride. The shit that got y'all acting trippy on this. Y'all have to learn respect. You have to give out manners for the simple fact it's earned upon, whether it's earned on the thug's spectrum, whether it's earned on a hold up, I done gave you so much history that you got a little of me in you and don't know it. Respect. It's like certain levels of relax, like just get in until you possibly aim that, or you don't like maybe a addition of a person's segment, and you can say, yo, I ain't like what you said today, homie, and then go from there. Not fake like people is but it's really so you can do a segue to like get some numbers up. You know what I'm saying? My numbers gonna be low. Cause I can't be doing all this stuff that some of y'all people like to do. My shit might be boring. You know, nobody like respect. Nobody like manners. Nobody like picking up individuals. Nobody like, brotherly love, you know what I'm saying, overrides oppression, depression, and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? They really want to fake it to make it. You know what I'm saying? I left because it ain't no honor there. Let's just keep it official. It's easy to have a turncoat snake, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was 50 coming in. Like, if I had a whole bunch of love on the table and I could refute that honor was solid and there wasn't no wavering, I don't know how long I would have stayed in the hood. Would I be a gangbanger? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Got to be unactive. You can't be a businessman and an active gangbanger at the same time because the law won't have it. So you gotta have to pick a success. I'm gonna have the family support. I don't have to actually do the deeds in the house when I can go on my own and bring back the solution to the family, which is the success from the push that the family would probably be doing with you while you at work. And they got to work for when you ain't there. That's the level, and that's something that's stopping right now because there's people that say, nah, I want to come in there and interrupt that. It ain't like you're going to be able to take over, but that's the new wave. Like, shit on your neighbor. Shit on your family. I don't understand you but individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm here only out of, like, a possible plea, and as soon as I see these type of pleas get ignored I'm going to do my best to get next to you. You know what I'm saying? And, like, really see why you think who you think you are, because this is sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't indirect nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? And you out of line for two things, right? I'm going to speak up for Matt with one thing with you. You say OG rat, but you blood. That right there is an oxymoron. But watch the kicker, right? The boy had the case before any Damo flag was put on this East Coast. Broad. 86, 87, they say the case is. Blood ain't come to the East Coast in 93, people. Did he do this? Obvious to adduct fact shows. Yes, he ratted. The individual from the Bronx got jammed up. He needed an affidavit. Did what he had to do. Got the affidavit. Posted on all the newspapers. Affidavit given for the man that OG Rats ratted on back in the days. OG Mac did it, and now he helped the individual. Helped the man go home. OG Mac gets a case. Crazy. You hear, little nigga? I'm giving you a history report. He gets a case. I believe he took 50. 50 to life. Nobody went down. And he has way more time than he had back then. He had enough time and enough ammunition possibly to not do no time, get a facelift, and go live in Colorado somewhere. What he didn't do right there is something that you can call him OG Rat. He didn't get no actions of being a snitch under that B. Something that you want to keep. What you say, he psychologically, mentally, emotionally terrorized, harmed people, crippled them, wiped their level of respect and mannerism out because he was a rat making them blood. This is what you said. But mind you, he didn't do none of this as a blood. It ain't nothing that nobody said he did as a blood. From CK, from all the individuals you hear talk, So when you put OG rap, stop bandwagon chasing. And you the dog running next to the bandwagon. You're not even on the bandwagon. Stop coming in this thing for fame. Because you're not going to get fame. You're going to get a few people that like you, that like the fake story, you bravado, push pillow talking on the side. You're trying to do it in the views, and this shit is not healthy. Come on here like the mind state of a Francis, you know what I'm saying? Come in here with the power of a Lacey, you know what I'm saying? Since you want to have their brand in back of your name, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't use this platform to walk on others. I don't care if you don't like this, because you already did the part that I didn't like. And you had it for a minute. And you chose to put it out there to lure somebody out. The difference is, I'm learning how not to give y'all what I always might feel. I'm going to just give you the points sometimes. And that's just, a pickup. Y'all need to relax with jumping on here, trying to diss people that put things on that you can't even match or put a comparison to how you put on the levels of why it's easy to possibly talk about somebody 20, 30 years after they did all these heroic things. You should know better. And then possibly show you at this moment they will do it. But why get tricked out? Do the people that hear gossip and knowing that it only worked in this little world to jump on here and then possibly carry it or spark something. Humbly, I'm asking you and those of your caliber, could we stop all those different trolls and different troll-minded individuals? No. But there can be a start for all the new ones coming on here not to follow what we've seen. Because I promise you, your show ain't going to be like mine won't be like yours, his won't be like yours, and so on and so forth. But capitalizing, saying all these things and running your mouth high and drunk, you don't even realize what's going on until you play back. And when I see y'all niggas press record and put it on the tube, after y'all had the opportunity to say, nah, I ain't going to do that one. I know that's opportunity, because you saying to yourself, damn, man, I was in the car last night with the bottle, had the lights dimmed down, had the blunt going on. I ain't even got no motherfucking shit right now, man. You got any grabber? You ain't trying to do that right now. So you like, you know what, fuck that, man. Let me go get some little corny ass shit and put some little corny shit together and put this in there, and then it's too late for you to correct showing us who the fuck you are on record. So that's what this is like kind of about, you know what I'm saying? Relax with the dissension. Relax with all that jumping on to try and diss people, because I'm not your brother. Like, the shit you say to me don't have to get erased. I don't have no rules and laws to abide by that makes us lock, you know what I'm saying? And there's many more like that, and many more around those like that, that's around those or areas of those that's talking this dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not important to try and chime in off of, fuckery. You know what I'm saying? All right. The good, the bad, the ugly. I apologize for y'all not getting Homo story and powerful story. I think it was a little too caliente, because I was like divulging and revealing a lot of things, Bobby. And I don't want y'all to think I be dropping the ball and give freestyles. I'll take it. I even did my best to delete a lot of things to get the footage, but I'm going through a few things right now, and I don't know. And I'm calling it like a sign. God don't want me to drop that one. That's all I'm calling that one. But for the most part, I promise you I didn't lie. You know what I'm saying? It's juicy, it's nice. Broke down a few things, important letter that I got that a lot of people tried to figure out why I was a wedge before individuals. And when you don't know some people, that's where y'all get a lot of issues messed up for the people in real life. In the facade life, which is when it comes on things like this, y'all pick sides. But you really don't have the full stories enough to be able to pick sides, but individuals do that. The level of getting in people's business and forming a gap is an easy entrance. So everybody's taking that approach until you get, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how the respective individuals that know, it was one prior or two prior or five prior on the show doing that before, and whatever circumstances stopped it. For y'all to know that it's not what is allowed. Because half of y'all, when y'all see real niggas do it, y'all be like, yo, man, y'all need to be easy. So why y'all let some of these people come through? Misinformation. Putting Damu information out here. Not Damu information that's public worthy news, or it's a big up to the person. It ain't even revealing nothing that harms anybody. Y'all individuals just give out shit. Y'all couldn't have been blood lovers to the point, because everything y'all doing that's bone chilling and like self disrespectful to individuals is comparison to your rules. Even if y'all was in your own independent world, I don't know nothing about your rules. I bet you running your mouth with your public business on public TV and taping it for people to have for the rest of their time until you delete it, yeah, that's a little loose. I mean, loose. Like, look at mine. Stories, homage. I pay homage to the individuals that was in our past that put on. It's so many. I ain't get to start in a redundancy because I'm not going to be everyday individual. Let's get that fact out now. You know what I'm saying? This is for those that's going to like seeing me speak. I'm going to give you content. I promise it won't be fake or exaggerated. God blessing the individuals is out and about. I will let them start in a legend story with me. And you know, I'm funny. Out of the misery and like, damn, all the other stuff I got to deal with because I ain't up on the top of the globe like I'm supposed to be. You're going to get some of my passion. And then you're going to get some of my gloom. You're going to get a lot of my energy. And I promise to keep it fulfilling. And I'm not chasing validation from nobody. I just want the respect of the peace that come with the respect level of the truth. I'm the one that pinned a code that I just heard Jadakiss say today. Real right. Do you know the substance behind being a real right? Do you know how easy it is for a G, integrity, filled, mannered, respected, goon, gangster, hard worker, slave, struggler, prodigy, any level of an individual of merit will understand when they hear real and right, woo, ain't nothing you going wrong with that. Some people got to look at where things come from, and you let me know what fact you watch me break on my level of being a real right. People's gossips. I mean, Tom Cross story just got fixed by Quell. That should have been fixed eons ago. That none of that was real, but you know, everybody need to hear detailed stuff. You know what I'm saying? We know that was a lie because I'm only one of many more better murderers and killers that live amongst this, you know, terrain of general populations in the small confinements of prisons. And I wouldn't have got tested a little bit more if I want no drama champ. When I said I went to the homo house to shoot, I did. Shot my way out of that. I even saluted and did so much shit in the time when I was there that I never had to backtrack fixing that story. Because everybody knew P ain't lying. He went down there to shoot. They didn't see shit up in there. He was like, it's time to go. Dizzy came in talking stupid. P was here in less than 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. But he wasn't down in our spot. He had shit in the dry room and all that. Just to open up a cell, just to get down to oneself. He sacrificed a few things to come back up in there. And that story one day I'm going to drop. You know, I got some shit, especially when it comes with me in it. But I'd rather speak on those around us, you know what I'm saying? I brought CK up. I brought Shaquille up. I brought nothing but legend stories around. The little things y'all have for me. Y'all done got rumors from here. Y'all done got gossip from here. Y'all done got bad reviews from here. And I'm alive, like standing firm, standing strong, because What you got and I got is two different things. I don't care about your past and then try and find a way to add more bad onto it. I got too much shit going on in my life. So while you don't got enough in your life to take that time out on me, it's all well and good. But if we get a chance to fix it up and mending can happen, all for it. Some yay, some definitely nay. But new niggas being a hardship in my life, finding validation within themselves to use a stepping stone on my name and my honor and my respect, a lot of y'all should feel bad. Because when y'all do see P ain't do that, oh, this ain't true, oh, that ain't true, oh, that's a fact, oh, P the one that did this. I don't want to shun you, but the level of understanding is going to be real hard for us to, enjoy together. So once you help me and those that could be slighted right next to you before y'all know, tell all these new niggas, yo, when y'all get on that, yo, don't mention my bro name, man. Don't get on there doing that dumb stuff because right now, that ain't real right. Because if all these dudes is front like they are, check their G card and find out, yo, you blood. Well, you should understand that it's a lot of other individuals that ain't what you think he is right here, fool. Who you being? Dudes understand their place. Collectively, not your rightful hood stars, but it would be good if, the hood stars of the hood person does check them along with the fleet of real rights. I don't call no other hood but a real right when you just real right for a collective plan. So that's what this segment is about. You know what I'm saying? It was heavy on my heart. I'm tired of watching a lot of these fake individuals running around here with free passes that don't even deserve laminated anything. Y'all lucky I ain't playing this shit, because I promise y'all, if anybody ever asks, P, we need your help, I only got time to ignite one thing. What's that? Bastards, nigga. The babies got to come back and, grow up some of these grown-ups that need a little, tender loving care from a baby. You know what I'm saying? But, I want y'all to have a better spring, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to let the stagnation, keep individuals to the right, keep people silent. Y'all gonna get mad, and y'all gonna get madder, and y'all gonna get fumed before it's said and done. Because I'm a myth to a lot of you people when I should be celebrated, because me and Fonz was talking. I don't care what y'all say. Do y'all know GKB is the only hood that had their founders right here in the street in real time and not be crippled, not be people that's flying in from overseas just for a day or a weekend of a festivities? Y'all actually have them here on the street. And it's like when the system gets involved with something that's illuminating, they find a way to swipe it under the rug, contaminate it, dissension, like I said from early on. And a lot of y'all help that thing carry on. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Karma did what Karma did of late when it comes to, the top must come from the top sometime and get off the top. Because, if something stay on the top too long and y'all forget what's up there, it's dusty up there. You got to, brush. So sometimes karma comes in different ways. You know what I'm saying? But I would love for those that's down here to start talking like y'all up here to all these dudes that's trying to assassinate what y'all got going on right now. Because, I ain't going to be battling this shit on TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes y'all ain't going to really get the juice, because that's what I want to give you more than recapping all this drama. And I promise when it gets bigger, I can walk the walk and talk. What I won't do is tolerate the fuckery. So if I get a shot going on the show, it's in common. We're not letting commentators get all the fun. You know what I'm saying? Or we're not going to have those people that you have say, control, people on the other side, get all them things moderated. That's what they say, moderators. That might be a moment. But for the most time, we too blessed to be on here acting like we stressed. Act like it. Mean that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always going to give love and loyalty to those. You know what I'm saying? I come from a good family. You know what I'm saying? I was raised right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a parent. You get the good. the bad, the ugly. Salute.